alumni आमगेल अभिमान ह्या कार्यक्रमाक तुमक सगळ्यांकय स्वागत करता. ह्या कार्यक्रमांतू आम्ही विश्व कोंकणीचे विंगड विंगड alumni सालोटू भासाभास करता ती. ह्या कार्यक्रमात श्रीमती लक्ष्मी आणि श्री नंदगोपाल शणै ह्या लाईव्ह स्ट्रीमिंग स्टुडिओ दुखून प्रसार जाता आसा. आजी आमगेल ओट्टा सती आमगेल alumni राजलक्ष्मी वी कामत. राजलक्ष्मीनं मणिपालांतू IAS अंतू इंजिनियरिंग कोरनू सिस्कोंतू 2 वर्ष काम केला आणि आता वालमार्टांतू सिनियर सॉफ्टवेअर इंजिनियर जाऊन काम करता आसा. राजलक्ष्मी तुका ह्या कार्यक्रमाक स्वागत करता. राजलक्ष्मी लोटू तिगेले एक्सपिरियन्स तिगेले मेमोरीज आणि लर्निंग्सा विशयारी भासाभास कोरया. टू स्टार्ट विथ राजलक्ष्मी तू आता करंटली वॉलमार्टांतू काम करता आसा. तुगेल्या वॉलमार्टा एक्सपिरियन्सा विशयी आमगेले की सांग.
Okay. So our Walmart joins at 2019 end of 2019 म्हणताना. So that is like pre-pandemic era. So त्यादा ना life was very different. तुका ऑफिस आवचे ऑफिस इंटरॅक्शन त्या सगळं मस्त विंगड आशिल्लें. मागीर 4 म्हयने जाल्ले कुडलेची पॅन्डमिक सुरू जालें. So it was a different experience altogether.
सिस्कोंत आसतना 2 वर्ष तू ऑफिसा वचून काम आशिल्ला. दॅट वॉज बिफोर द पॅन्डमिक. हाऊ वॉज दॅट एक्सपिरियन्स?
ऑफिसाचे वचचें म्हळ्यार इट्स मस्त विंगड. म्हण ऑफिसाच्यान तुका तुका टीममेट्स आलोटू विंगड टीम आलोटू इंटरॅक्ट करूंक मेळटा. सो इंटरॅक्ट करतना तुका उलोवचें कम्युनिकेशन आनी पळय तुका तें करतना इट्स तुगेलेची तुका हें कसं म्हणटा ताका you get to know more about the product, you get to know more of the team. तशें त्या विंगड हें आशिल्लें तुका कनेक्शन टीम मेंबर्स जालो टू ते टीम विंगड फील जाता आशिल्लें तुका कळटा आशिल्लें ओ मिगेल टीम हें त्या म्हूण आतां ते झुमांत जस्ट नांव येवन जालां न्हू. जाल्यार सिस्कोन न्ही हांव सिस्को देखून वॉलमार्टा शिफ्ट जावची एक पडा. हांव फर्स्ट करियर सुरू करतना सिस्को जॉइन जालें न्हू. सिस्को जॉइन जातना हांव लेखिल्लें आय शूड चेंज द बिझनस म्हणून. I should not just run the business, I should always change the business. मोठी मोठो असेल म्हाका. I change हे करता कसं नी चेंज हाडका म्हणून. सो त्या देखून हांव सिस्को जॉइन जालें कॉलेजा देखून वची म्हाका कसं नी चेंज द बिझनस ह्या मेंटॅलिटी.
तू स्पेसिफिकली सिस्को देखून वॉलमार्टाक ट्राय करचें कशें नी रिजन आशिल्ली की?
हय मला फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हांव अप्लाय करतना जो सो हांव ओके थॉट प्रोसेस सुरू केलो. ओके म्हाका लर्निंग आतां राबला सिस्कोन तूं बट हांव कसो करतात नेक्स्ट म्हाका मस्त ऑप्शन्स आसा. इदर शुड आय गो फॉर मास्टर्स. दॅट वॉज वन ऑफ द ऑप्शन्स. शुड आय हांव मास्टर्स करता की हांव विंगड जॉब सोदूचे की विंगड प्रोफायल हांव वचका. सो बट एज म्हाका हांव प्लॅटफॉर्म टीम आशिल्ली सिस्कोन तूं. That means I build platforms for application teams to use. So I was always fascinated by platforms. So then our Walmart apaleta job descriptions polocha. Winged company job description polocha. My company hard kisan it didn't matter at that point of time. I just wanted a job which would help me grow better, which would teach me much more than what I know today. So then kasa jalla our job Walmart job description palita na. They were building a system which is way beyond all our needs. Like at I'm making a system acquisition विंगड company केला किता मस्त scale hard असेल तांगेला. इथे मला Walmart akka 10,000 stores असं. They have stores, they have retail, they have wholesale, Sam's Club असं, and they have also e-commerce. So that was one thing where I could get to learn a lot more because there were a lot more places to branch out in future if I decided to as well, right? So that's why I chose Walmart as a company because I like the job description better and it suited me and it suited my job aspirations or my technical goals which I want to. Magal actual technical goals. I already start करता every year. What I used to do is I used to write technical goals for myself or I used to write job goals for myself that this year I want to achieve this. But that Walmart a job paditan, oh, I can do this. Makya jatta. So Miguel goal will be achieved if I join this company. So tashi Miguel goal prakara ya kelala. So Miguel goal ashila I want to learn this technology by in 2 years. So and Walmart was way ahead in that technology than I expected. So I'm like, okay, that's the best choice for me. I'll go ahead and just I'll go ahead and give it a try, because you always have to, first of all, you always have to understand what the opportunity कसं त्या कसं जॉब कशी असतं म्हणून फर्स्ट मन आखून घेवका न्हू ते मन आखून घेत तर ओके इट फेल्ट दॅट इट सुटेड मी मोर सो दॅट्स वाय आय अप्लायड फॉर दॅट पोझिशन अँड दॅट्स हाऊ आय गॉट द रोल ॲज वेल.
ओके
But
तू सिस्को असताना रिक्रुटमेंटाक चमकला ॲज अ पॅनल म्हणून तुमगेला सांगितलं
but
सो आता तशी तुगेला सिस्को इंटरव्यू घेतना तू MIT दुकुनु कॉलेजा दुकुनु प्लेसमेंट्स चमकली ಹಂಗ ಬಟ್ तू वॉलमार्टा वतना तुगेला 1-2 वर्ष एक्सपिरियन्स जावन तू इंटरव्यू दिता सो त्या दोन्ही एक्सपिरियन्स्ड इंटरव्यू आणि तू फर्स्ट दिलेला इंटरव्यू का कसं डिफरन्स असेल की तू ॲज अ रिक्रुटर इंटरव्यू घेतील मी ती तुका इंटरव्यू दिवच्याक त्या हेल्प जाल की ताज मी ती कसं नाही ताजी कसं नाही कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन असेल की तुगेला इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन सांगतो.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फर्स्ट टेक्निकल राउंड असतं, HR राउंड असतं. टेक्निकल राउंड मागेला एक राउंड आशिल्ला, just one round, one technical round, one HR round. That's all I had for Cisco. Miguel, Walmart I joined Jatana. I had enough experience to qualify for their senior role. And they agreed with me as well, because I justified to them that I have what all the 8 to art point barlari, I had more than 8 qualities which was needed for the job. Because even though I had just 2 years experience, they wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter then, because as long as you can prove yourself, as long as your technical knowledge, sound knowledge is really good at that point of time, that's it. That's all they go for. And you should be able to convince the people that you can do the job as well, right? There's a part of convincing the manager, hiring manager as well, that you can do the job. It's not because I didn't have opportunities in my previous company, but I couldn't do more. But yeah, you should be able to convince the people as well. That's how you grow.
येस तू सांगितलं तू हांव म्हाका 2 विशय हांव सांगू पळयता इश्ट पळयता एक खंडीत तुगेला एक्सपिरियन्स जो तू तितले पॅशनेटली सांगतना आमकां कळटा की आमकां खंडीत अभिमान दिसता दॅट यू आर अवर अलुमनाय एंड वी रियली रियली प्राऊड ऑफ यू आणि आमगेला व्ह्युवर्सान तू एस्पायरिंग इंजिनियर्स असल्यारी की आतां इंजिनियरींग करता असल्यारी तांकां एक क्लियर पिक्चर कसं मेळटा म्हळ्यार एक गोल आसका आमी एक प्रिपरेशन करतना कसं एडिशनली समेत आलोचन कोरका एक कंपनी येता आसा म्हळ्यार कुठले खाली टेक्निकल नॉलेज नाही अशी आणि कसं एडिशनली मना दवरका म्हळ्यार खंडीत तुका ल्हानसरान तू मस्त एक क्लियर पिक्चर तू दाखोवन दिला. आता आमी तुगेला एक्सपिरियन्स दुखून तुगेला मेमोरीज आवाची जाला रे सो तू MITन तू ISआन तू इंजिनियरींग केलेला सो ताजे एक आता कॉलेज लाईफ म्हळ्यार आमगेला मस्त मेमोरीज आसता सो एक बेस्ट मेमोरी म्हळ्यार तू कसं सांगू इश्ट पळता.
So college life, MIT, there were a lot of opportunities, because I was the only localite in my class in IT. सो ते एक फिलींग विंगड आशिल्लें म्हळ्यार हांव कोणेय नाच मिगे लोट्टू कोणेय नाच उल्लोचाक कर्नाटका देखून कोणेय नाची विंगड सो ते एक फिलींग आसता न्हू सो दॅट इज ऑफकोर्स यू गेट दॅट फिलींग देर वेन यू जॉइन MIT बट MIT ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी मस्त दिला and you should be able to any college for that matter will give you more opportunity. You should learn how to grab the opportunities as well, right? You should not, because opportunities will be there, options असता कसं नाही कोर का जाला but you should learn how to do it. So हांव आतां IT केला ना IT करतना डेव्हलपमेंट हांव 7th क्लासीकून कोडिंग करता 7th क्लासीकून म्हाका कोडिंग येता तशें बट I wanted something more. Hackathons participate केला, hackathons प्राइज मेळ्ळा, hackathons विनय जाल्ल्या, but something more, no? Something different. You should be able to learn how to solve problems. So I wanted to inculcate that problem solving mindset. So innovation center chila amge college ante. So innovation center कसं जातं म्हळ्यार you get to do a lot of projects. So our projects choose करताना is that going to help someone? That was my college असं एक mindset असतं. तुका हांव एक प्रोजेक्ट केला रे या कोणाक बेनिफिट वॉट इज द हू इज द एंड युजर एंड कसं बेनिफिट आसता म्हणून करतना हांव ऑलवेज एनी हॅकथॉन एनी मेकथॉन इट वॉज ऑलवेज फॉर सॉल्विंग अ प्रॉब्लम सो हांव मेकथॉन जॉईन जाला मेकथॉन म्हळ्यार करचें प्रॉडक्ट डेव्हलप करचें सो दॅट्स ऑलवेज अगेन सॉल्विंग अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर कम्युनिटी ऑफ डॉक्टर्स तशी जाल्यार एक प्रोजेक्ट केलेला इट्स लायक हेल्थ मॉनिटरींग सिस्टम हेल्थ केअर मॉनिटरींग सिस्टम फॉर जिरियाट्रिक पेशंट्स बेड रिडन पेशंट्स आसा पळय तांकां हेल्थ केअर मॉनिटरींग सिस्टम म्हणजे तांकां हॉस्पिटला वचचें जायना तशें करूं जायना सो आय डीड अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स वीच had a goal of helping the minority or helping someone out of the project goal. So त्याला ना मस्त प्रोजेक्ट केला, मस्त म्हणा मस्त प्रोजेक्ट. एक हॉलिडे ते वेस्ट करणे, हॉलिडेज म्हणाली हॉलिडेज म्हणाली ब्रेक मेळत ना, सेमेस्टर्स टू सेमेस्टर ब्रेक. त्यावेळी हांव कॉलेजांत आसतशिली, प्रोजेक्ट करता आशिल्ली फर्स्ट इयर देखून लास्ट सेमेस्टर ते कॉलेजांत आशिल्ली. हांव ब्रेक घेतले म्हळ्यार 2 दीस ब्रेक 3 दीस ब्रेक मॅक्सिमम घेतलेला हांवें in the entire 4 years because I wanted to make the most of my college education. आता कॉलेजांत बेसिक शिकयता. They say that okay, this is your programming language, this is OOPS concept, but I wanted to learn how to apply that. So I will go and do a project. I did multiple projects, like 6 projects I did, like 4 years, like 3.5 years. So त्या करताना मग बेसिक शिकयला कोण की मी टीचर मग बेसिक शिकयला. But I should learn and go and implement that so that I get more out of my college education. So I should do a lot of projects. So must project kella, but at the end, my start of the project was how do I solve this problem? So I want to tell that people कसनी project करताना because आमका college and project मेळता करूक. I'm not talking about those projects like your submission 5 mark project. That's not what I'm talking about. Something extra curricular, something भायर वतर कशी करूया, भायरची project, internship करयाची. So I always had that mindset that I should always do a project with first a problem in mind. First a problem out the work marker. Okay, what can I solve today? Like what can I solve this semester? So that was the goal. Semester, one project. So what can I solve this semester? So I want to sakrange sanka mana project kasane kartane first problem statement mana da work kasa na solve karta sir, and how do you solve that? So त्या एक problem statement मग त्या एक inculcate केलेलं दिकून पडा पूर्ण college दिकूनची. It helped me a lot when I joined corporate because it helped me define कसं problem statement कशी define करू मग सम कळलं कशी problem solve करूयात म्हणून what are the steps involved in problem solving. तशी मग I got that from the day one because I wanted to develop that skill from my day one. Because I didn't want to. I've read a lot of articles on how people say that how the corporate is going to be, and we had a lot of camps and we had a lot of people telling us in the WKC camps how corporate is going to be. But I wanted to stand above them all. So what I did, I made sure I did extra things of my own time. I made sure I used the entire day to my advantage. So I would like ask some okay, I don't want you to like a project college as सांगा ना तुका फुल सेमेस्टर वाची सेमेस्टर या करी सेमेस्टर मिगेल वरी कर म्हणा कोणाक जाल्यार तू एक you should learn how to do how to solve a problem, how to do problem solving skill starting देखून inculcate करता मनात कशी तू solve करूं ideas design कशी design करूं. That will help a lot. Like हांव म्हाका कळतात a corporate join जातरी कशी म्हाका दिसता समूह. So you always have to try for how do you solve a problem and use your domain knowledge to do so. So तशी करतास का, you should always keep learning, just not the college, just not the textbooks which whatever textbooks teach you, but something other than textbooks as well. But yeah, I don't want anyone to be like me, but yeah, but don't put that much of a enjoy your college life. I also enjoyed my college life as well, but still I spent enough time to learn what I wanted to learn as well.
But I would say definitely people should try to be like you or consider you as a role model and work during the engineering. तू सांगला क्षमता कॅम्पचा विषयारी तू सांगलास people motivated you म्हणून. So तुगेला कॅम्प एक्सपिरियन्स क्षमता आवड तुगेला एक्सपिरियन्स if you have to tell त्या मेमोरीज कशी आशिल्ला?
मला तू MIT मला तुमको तसकला MIT मला it's people from all over the country and it's very less localized presence thing. It's a very different environment altogether because people come from cities which are better upbringing. तर कसं म्हणतात आम कळता आमगे communication आम्ही तांगल confidence पळयतना कळता. However कितले knowledge असल्यार पण तांनी confidence ते दाखयता पडा. त्या first day one देखून म्हाका कळला they're really confident, they know what they say. Like अशें दिसता तांणी उलयतना You never experienced that kind of, you never been around that kind of people as well before, right? So first confidence or like, oh, should I speak or not? Should I speak? Will I like self yeah, consciousness na mata. Miguel wait, oh, wrong mala kasa jatta, or will they judge me? That college asked sakranke. You know, always sakrank as starting antu. जो थ्रू आउट द कॉलेज लाईफ तो कळता ते एक म्हाका तांणी जज करता की म्हाका हें करता की म्हणून थोडें कॉन्फिडन्स उण अशें स्टार्टिंगाक मागीर फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर ते कॅम्प आयली तेन्ना ना वाव ओके I can do better. I have the potential as me भितर म्हणून म्हाका कळ्ळें मग फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर I was very silent. I never spoke in the class. I was like, I kept everything to myself. I was like, oh, people will judge me. I'm really being honest here. I'm like, I felt like that over the first semester of my college. Like, oh, I feel I'm gonna fail if I do something wrong. That fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, monastamata. They kashila starting of college life. First semester, ashilechi. First semester very silent. With the corner, obviously, yeah, kelle. I was always on the corner, the shashira. Magiri camp at Preeta Mamal first session in Jatkari. I had to give a speech, like in front of everyone. At that point, I was not even sure whether I could do it or not. I could not. I was like, I started reading a lot since I was in sixth grade, actually. By the way. If I just give a little bit of background. So I moved from Kerala to Karnataka. Sanchi class ange now. Sanchi class ange tana Kerala to the English and Chadula nationally. English language it's just for the subject English class मात्र English उल्लो चशेगा बाहेर सगळं मल्याळम उल्लो चशेगा so आ English उल्लो मग विंगडा लोट English उल्लो मी गोत नाशिल चड अंगे तरी आ ब्रह्म लिटिल रॉक जॉइन जाले 6th standard अंगे कर्नाटक येते थंय सूर केला तर again Miguel English I was not at that par Miguel language skills were not at that par with other folks at my same age so then कसं केलं I started reading books. Right? वाचूच्या सूर केल म्हळ्यार एक दिवस दोन दिवस एक बुक वाचत तशें राव लायब्ररीन लायब्ररीन तूं आस तशें वाचूचे डेव्हलप म्हाका पूर्ण देखून म्हाका डेव्हलप करता म्हणजे लँग्वेज स्किल्स डेव्हलप करता म्हण आशिल्ला सो आफ्टर अ वायल इट्स या जाल्ल्या चड वाचूचे बुक नॉवेल कसं मेळटा तशें वाचत तशें त्या जाल्ल्या इंजिनियरींग सुरू जालें ते तरी ते MIT जना पळयलें ना स्टुडंट्सां पळयलें ना क्लासा जना पळयलें ना confidence level अपास तो गेला तसं जालें म्हणून कोत ना of course you get intimidated by those folks right so then camp आयले first the second day आमकां speech दिवची आशिल्ली आमकां you have to prepare for the speech and you have to give a speech on the topic whatever topic you have selected so I started preparing so that's when I remembered I remember the struggles which I had when I joined and then I'm like I should not be like this so I gave the speech in front of the Preeta ma'am and speech di mala I was really happy that confidence boost pada the Preeta ma'am criticism feedback there summer I took it to the heart and I implemented those feedbacks so right from the start you should always learn to take criticism and the good things and the bad things to your heart and learn to implement that I started from the get-go that I should learn to implement those things whatever they have said so the next came thing my confidence started becoming higher. I'm like, okay, fine, my confidence is going up, so I'm really good at this point. Second camp, again, I was again baffled with we had to work on our communication skills, and I was like, wow, I can still do so much better. So every camp was just improving myself. And I always had I used to take down the notes. I still have the notes from Preeta ma'am, Vidya ma'am, where I written points in the sheet. So I still have that paper, and I'm like, whenever I want to get a confidence booster, or whenever I want to know what I should do better, I should just go back to those sheets and just read those back. I'm like, the confidence actually to kasa jaw chur confidence konake diu ka tu kone. That the camp adukun mak dil tuka ma potential ashil bithari. Yeah, potential sodun kalle camp adik. If I had not come here, if I had gone back to without the camps, and if I had gone back to the normal classes, I would have been an introvert for sure. I would not be able to communicate this freely with you all at all. I will be like, okay, I know this thing, but I won't speak about it. I'll keep it to myself. I'm happy that way. But no, they told me how to communicate better, how to communicate effectively. That was more important. I can communicate, I can talk to you for hours, But how do you do it effectively? I'm still learning that to this day. I still keep atte shikta se atte improve karta se. But yeah, that's what I said. Learning will never stop, ever, like never. So there's feedback from every session, feedback from every single session, every single day. I used to go back, and I used to go back after the camp and reflect on myself. So you should all, everyone should learn how to reflect on themselves. Like what kasani kellari, kasani ya kella project kella, काम kella, kasani session attend kella. But kasani feedback, you should learn how to go back and reflect. That's a life skill which is gonna be helpful throughout. You should learn how to reflect on yourself. So of course, the Mohan Das Mamal speech, Prerana speeches, Wing Arjun Sanjay speeches. Oh my God, that was like motivation. I'm like, oh, I need to be there someday. I need to do that one day in future. I want to be like them. I want to follow their lead. I want them to be my role model. I want to be like them. I want to give effective speeches like them. I want to make sure that I grow to a level that I can give those speeches. So that motivated me to still there. That's why I'm still going. I still want to improve on myself every day just because I want to be like one of them at least one day in future. So take a motivation, more confidence, a motivation. I'm like, I would have never got it if I had not come this camps. The networking skills, I still use those techniques to this day. But yeah, you should learn how to कसंनी शिकेला रे ಗೊತ್ತಸ್ಕ शिकलेला कश यूज कर का पण तू समय effectively यूज कर शिको का and कश तू improve तू गेले how do you improve it? This is all a personal development skills ना तू आत्ते काम तू camp पे जात तरी आत्ते every day you should think about every not I don't say every day but at least once in a year you should think about how you can what you can do better next year. I always do that to this day. I'm like I've done this last year. I set personal goals for myself. And those goals, I think we were taught how to set those goals and short term goals and long term goals, right? So I should always learn how to go back and शिक्षा Miguel mak improve kon yoga now. It's all I'm living for myself. I should learn how to improve myself. I should be the better version of myself every single day. There are days when you feel like you don't want to do anything, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But learn how to be a better version of yourself every single day. I would want people to like do that. I have people who juniors now. Juniors Miguel nimgitanchi. Kashi karta mo. It's not that easy, right? It's never easy. Kasane easy as sana starting up. It's always difficult. First the kasane because everything is really hard before it is easy, correct? So get through the hard phase. Get through that phase of self-doubt or self this thing and learn how to be confident, learn how to communicate. So that's what Shamata taught me till now. The potential which was hidden, I knew it was there, but I didn't know how to bring it out. But you guys are there. Like everyone, I still want to thank every single trainer who did that, who brought out the potential in me. Even those my peers who were there in the camp, they also would be so motivating. Everyone would be like, "Oh, you have to be the best version." Like, they always tell you to be the best version of yourself, and that you learn. To शिकता improve जाता असतं. That I still learn. Me and I was our goal set together. I want to be this. I want to be at the end of the year. I want to do better at this thing. Like I have fitness goals, I have technical goals, I have job goals, I have leadership goals, I have community goals. So learn how to set these goals. Be more. Don't worry. Everything will be. It's not an easy process. It's been 4.5 years since I joined corporate. Every day I'm still learning how to do everything better. So I'm not saying I'm really good at that, but I'm getting there. And that's what told me to get there. You'll get there eventually. Don't worry.
So
Everyone who's
definitely,
still yeah, you'll get
we
there.
are happy that WKC dukunu, that Kshamata dukunu, you got that push to be a better version of yourself, and we are
Yeah.
really proud of you. तुगेला आता पुराजना ऐकला तुगेला एक्सपिरियन्स कशें आसा तुगेला कॉलेज मेमोरीज कशें आसा म्हूण सांगू न्हू सो आप तुगेला एक हॉबीज कसो आस म्हणून तू शेअर केला व्ह्युअर्सांक कळटा की अदर दॅन अकॅडमिक्स ऑल्सो यू हॅव अदर इंटरेस्ट विच किप्स यू मोटिवेटेड सो आनी कसं
So
हॉबीसा विशयी तू सांगशी जाल्यार
Right. आता हॉबीज म्हणल्यार पळय हांव स्पोर्ट्स आनसन देखून खेळचे मला इश्ट म्हाका भायर वचून खेळचे मला इश्ट मागीर इंजिनियरींग आयलें इंजिनियरींग येतरी ओके ते उण जालें म्हण ऑफकोर्स तूं व्हड जेता तूं भायर वच उण जाता न्हू and you get into that modern era. So then कसं झालं, once I got it, I felt like, oh, I'm not doing. I want something other than studies. I want something other than projects. I want something different. So I had hobbies. I used to read. I still read. Used to read before. Reading was a hobby which I never left. But being good, cousin, active. You should be active, cousin. Yes, come on. Football सुरू केला. Football आपण कॉलेज स्कूल असताना खेळत असले, पण कॉलेज येताना रब्बई जाल थोडे काळाक. मागीर कॉलेज ज्या लेकून सुरू केलो वापस. So that was a different experience. Or I'll tell you why. Because football is a team game. Okay, you need to find, first of all, you need to find people to play with. You need a team of at least 11 on each side, right? And you need to find that people to play with. So, yeah, and I found the team. But how? I'll tell you what was the best thing about all of these. So when I joined corporate, you should learn how to network, right? So I found this is one of the ways I could network with people. I could. This was the people I played with were from very different companies, very different age gap. They had different thoughts, they had different things altogether, and it was very different experience altogether because they helped me learn from my mistakes. They help me become a better version here as well. Every day I try to be a better version of myself. But yeah, football is one of the thing outlet which I found which can help me network, which can help me learn how to be a part of a team and all those things. And that's why I want I would recommend every single person to try out something, some extracurricular activities even after you graduate, because in college you have a lot of extracurricular activity, but after you graduate as well, I want the importance of having extracurricular activity which can help you network to a great extent. You can help, the networking skills will improve tremendously. Do some community reach programs. I still, when I was in Bangalore, I used to go to a school, I used to teach at a school in my off hours, like in the afternoons, like lunch breaks and everything. I used to go to a government school to teach. So that was one of the activities I did as well. And yeah, you get to meet people, you get to meet new people. Yeah, that's fun, and that's inspires me all every single day. And yeah, once the pandemic started, no football, no nothing. I just got back to different things altogether. Yeah.
अनेक तुगेला हॉबी बॉक्सिंग म्हणून हांव ऐकली. So what inspired you to do boxing?
Okay, boxing. So there was this. It was actually a challenge to myself. So, Konkani sang we were just talking randomly in a conversation. A Zoom meeting. Konkani malda. You're too old to start new hobbies. Konkani sang you're already like you just turned 24, 25, and you're like it's too you're too old to start any new hobbies or anything as per right as such as that. So I was like, I took that as a challenge to myself. I'm like, I can do this. Who's telling me I can't do anything? Who's telling me that I'm too old for anything? I'm too young for anything I decide my mind upon, right? So then because I'm like, okay, I should do something different. But then there was this boxing class near me. I'm like, oh, boxing shikta. It's a different skill, and it's gonna help me sometime or the other. But yeah, it's a thing, and I've been stuck at घरा बसून त्या frustration असतं. The frustration काही पण काढ ना. That's why I got boxing. And yeah, I wanted to challenge the person who told me that I can't do things. That's also one of the reasons. So yeah,
That's
boxing
really
is something.
nice. Yes, Rajalakshmi. We are really happy that तू आमगेलो ताज हांगायली तुगेला गोल्सा विषय जो की तुगेला प्लेसमेंटा एक्सपिरियन्स जो तुगेला हॉबीसा जो सो प्रत्येक विशयान तू सांगतना तुगेला एक्सपिरियन्स मस्त डिफरंट आशिल्ले आनी खंडीत आमगेल व्यूवर्सांक एस्पायरिंग इंजिनियर्सांक जो पुरा प्रत्येकल्यांक तू खंडीत एक रोल मॉडेल म्हणून म्हाका दिसता. ह्या कार्यक्रमा येवन आमगेलो इतले वेळ उलयल्याक तुका मनान धन्यवाद सांगता. Thank you so much for being here. आणि आमगेल ह्या कार्यक्रमू इतले वेळ ऐकलेल्यांक पुरा वीक्षकांकय धन्यवाद सांगता. आणि मुखावयल्या वारांतू आमी अनेक नवे अलुमनाय लोटू तांगेल एक्सपिरियन्स आयकुच्याक मेळया. सगळ्यांक देव बरें करूं.